What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am at the Chadbourne Carriage House here in Fremont, California. This little house here stands out among businesses and restaurants and shopping centers here on Fremont Boulevard. And there's a little bit of history on this place. So let's check it out. Beautiful house. Kind of reminds me of the Winchester Mystery House a little bit in San Jose. There's not a traditional front door. They got a big sliding door up on the porch here. There's a door on the front and the back of this house. But over here, there's a plaque that kind of talks about this house. I've never really looked into this house. I've been driving by this place for years. I knew it was part of something, but I never quite knew exactly what. So here, this plaque says the Chadbourne Carriage House. Thomas Jefferson Chadbourne and his wife Nettie built this Victorian carriage house in the 1870s. He owned fine racing horses and stock horses and wanted them housed in suitable surroundings. They purchased the property in 1872 from Charles C. Breyfogle, one of the first ancestors in Alameda County, and his wife Hannah, who signed the petition to establish the first Presbyterian church here. The residence built by the Breyfogles in 1851 was a humble adobe dwelling compared to the carriage house built by the Chadbournes. Howard Flint Chadbourne and his wife Maria were both born in San Francisco in 1874. They lived here until the 1906 earthquake, at which time they came here to live on the ranch. Howard, an attorney, commuted to San Francisco over the next 30 years. They were active members of the St. James Church and leaders in the community. After the Chadbournes' deaths in 1947, Wendell Burdett Williams purchased this 143-acre property for $1,000 per acre. Born in 1900, he was well known as a producer and shipper of green tomatoes, celery, and cauliflower. In 1963, he sold the property to Hap Smith, developer of the Hub Shopping Center. Burdett Williams died at age 99 on October 21st, 1999. Burdett Williams donated this 1-acre plot to the city of Fremont, and the carriage house was moved 150 feet into the newly created Williams Historic Park. The Chadbourne Carriage House, the only surviving structure of the Chadbourne Ranch complex, was restored and is preserved through the efforts of many concerned citizens. The 2,456 square foot structure is a reminder of our equestrian past. And it says this plaque was placed by Mission Peak Heritage Foundation in the year 2003. So yeah, it sounds like the Fremont Hub over here, the shopping center, was part of the ranch. And this house was, as well, of course, the dwelling of the Chadbournes. Very, very interesting. What they do in this area, as you can see, it's a big area out here. During Halloween, they'll have a little Halloween fest during the month of October where kids can come and do games and all kinds of little activities for them. And inside this house, they do a haunted house. I one time took the tour years ago, the haunted house tour years ago. And last I checked, when I took it then, they had 2 different tours. They had one for adults that was, I guess, extra scary. And then they had one for small children. If you're going through with a small child, you can request them to give you a more watered down version of the haunted house. And at the time, I was with a small child, so we got the watered down version of the haunted house here. But they got a pumpkin. I think they got a pumpkin patch here as well during October, and all kinds of little activities for the kids. Very, very interesting place. And the Fremont Hub over here, yeah, I guess was part of all that ranch stuff. The guy, what was it? He bought it for $1,000 an acre. That was a steal. Back then it was a lot of money, I'm sure. But I'm sure it was a steal. Well, maybe not back then. But by today's standards, it definitely would be a steal. Yeah, it was a 143-acre property, and the Wendell Burnett Williams purchased it for $1,000 per acre. And I'm sure back then that was considered staggering, I'm sure. By today's standards, buying property like that would just be awesome. But here is, the little park area, I guess you could call this. It's got benches and stuff. I've never really looked into this house. Like, I've just driven by it a million times, been in the haunted house, like I said, during Halloween, but never really looked into it and looked at the plaque on the side. Straight ahead, behind all this, there's a closed elephant bar. That would have been a pretty good abandoned business restaurant video, but they've recently put up a big fence around it because I think they were getting people trying to break in. So they recently put a big fence around it and put cameras up all over here. But that would have been a cool video, because this elephant bar is a pretty big property, and the windows are wide open. I can see from here, not wide open, but they're not covered. Or that would have been an interesting video. And as you can tell, the house I had just read also. I don't know if the plaque said that. I might have missed it. But this was a Victorian-era house. Like I said, it reminds me, it's a smaller version, but it reminds me a lot of the Winchester Mystery House in San Jose, California. Now that would be an interesting video. Unfortunately, when you take the tour there, they don't allow video. They only allow pictures. So that would have been a cool tour to take, though, for a video. Crazy stairways that go nowhere. You open up doors that have brick walls behind them. All kinds of craziness over there. And this house reminds me a lot of that. Interesting. Very interesting place. The people over in the Chili's restaurant are probably looking out the window while they're enjoying their lunch, thinking, what the hell is this guy doing? But yeah, there's a little gap. So the windows are covered up in this house, but there's a little gap underneath the door. I don't know if it shows anything. I'm not sure if it would even show anything. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not even sure. I don't know if it even shows anything. I doubt it. I don't know if that's where they kept the horses or what, but yeah. Being this house was born or built in the olden days, nowadays they've got electricity running through it, of course. Yeah, I think the windows are covered. That's probably when they probably keep it kind of done in Halloween mode, because that's the only thing they ever use it for every year that I know of is haunted houses at Halloween. There's black stuff in front of the windows, probably what they leave up, so when they have to open this thing up in October for Halloween, there's probably not much for them to do inside. Fremont history here. It's kind of funny, you know, you go by a place for years, you don't really think much about it, and then one day you kind of look into it and go, oh, that's where it came from. That's what it was. Very, very cool. I felt it was interesting anyway. All right, guys, thank you all so much. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and click that bell icon. Therefore, you can be notified of all of my future uploads. Once again, it was a pleasure. Thank you, and I'll talk to you later.